Hey guys, today we're going to do a full body reformer workout. I'm going to use a resistant band as a prop at the beginning. If you don't have a resistant band, that's fine. You can still do it without it. It'll just give a little added work if you have it. I'm using a medium band. Also, if you have a yoga block or a ball, you'll need it later on for some side lying. So we're going to start with some footwork. I'm going to bring the band up and above my knees. I'm going to start with 2 reds, a white, and a blue spring on. If this is too hard and you want to go a little lighter, do 2 reds and a blue. If it's too easy, go up to 3 reds. Lay down on your back. You can bring the headrest up. I have a little Pilates pillow, which I like. So heels are on, hip distance apart. You're gonna flex the feet, make sure there's constant tension in the band. You're gonna arms long by your side, exhale, press the carriage all the way out, and resistance slow. Always keep tension in the band, but make sure the ankles aren't rolling out to the side to keep tension. So just open the feet a little bit wider if you need. You don't have to be opening the legs super wide, you just want them about hip distance. Hold the carriage in slow. Exhale to press out. So if you have the band, each time you pull it in, you'll feel the outer glutes firing up a little bit as you're resistant. Let's do 5 more here. Squeeze the quads and glutes each time you press out. Let's do 1 more here. You're gonna press all the way out, lengthen long through the legs. Come in halfway and hold it. Don't move the carriage, keep that space between your lower back and mat. You're just gonna open the band a few inches and then back to center. Open and control, keep the carriage as still as possible, using the outer thighs to open the band, isometrically working the quads. Just small open and close with those legs. 8 more. 7, 6, you should feel the glutes firing up. 5, 4, 3, open, 2. Last one, bring the knees back to hip distance apart. Pulse the carriage up an inch and down an inch, slow and controlled. Keep tension in that band. Squeeze those glutes as you resist the carriage in. 8 more. 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. Hold it halfway again and open that band a little faster. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and press the carriage all the way up. Come all the way in. You're gonna go down to first position. So heels are on, toes apart. Squeeze, so toes are on, toes apart, and then squeeze those heels together. So your knees are in a slight V, you're adding constant tension. So this might be a little harder by opening the knees. If it's too hard, you can go down to the feet or take the band off. So, squeezing those heels together, you're gonna press the carriage all the way out. The band will close as you extend, and then as you come in, the band will open back up to that V position. Control it in, use the outer glutes to pull that carriage in, opening that band. Squeezing the inner thighs as you press out. So again, if this is too hard, your band has too much tension, you can take the band off. We'll bring it a little bit higher up on the quads. Do what feels good for your body. Squeezing the glutes and quads each time you press out. Keeping those heels squeezed together. Let's do 5 more. Press out 4, 3, halfway and hold it. Hold it still. Now just flare that band. Little pulses out. Don't let the legs come close together. So you're just starting wide and then going a little bit wider. Little pulses. Keep that carriage still. Feel the outer thighs working. 10, 9, pulse, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, squeeze those legs, 3, 2, hold it still, pulse the carriage up an inch and down an inch, 10, 9, right in the center, 8, 7, 6, slow and control, 5, 4, 3, 2, last one, press all the way out. You're going to separate the heels, hip distance apart, lower the heels all the way down and all the way up. Get a nice stretch of the calves below the foot bar. Let's do 8 more. 7, 6, lower 5, 4, 3, 2, last one, keep those heels up as high as you can, squeeze those glutes. You're gonna go down an inch and up an inch. Slow little pulse. Feel those calves burn. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, hold those heels high. Now drop one heel low, just take a little calf stretch. And switch to the other side. Good, lift the heels up, come all the way in. Just fix your feet so they are parallel, toes are on, hip distance apart, tension in that band. Press the carriage all the way out, lengthening long through those legs. Slowly come in, keep constant tension in that band. Using the outer glutes, slow and control. Try to press through all 10 toes evenly. We're just going to do 5 more here, lengthening long through those legs, pulling up through the quads and glutes. Have 3. Press 2. Last one. Press out. You're going to come in halfway. Don't move the carriage. Just lower both heels below the foot bar and back up. So isometric hold. Working the lower calves and the quads. Keep constant tension on that band. Lower and lift for 5, 4, 3, 2. You're going to keep those heels lifted and little pulses out on that band. Go slow and control. So start at parallel, open wide, back to neutral. Open, back to parallel. Keep that carriage as still as possible. Keep that neutral spine, that little arch between your back and the mat. 8 more. 7, keep resisting that band in. 6, you have 5, almost there. Last 2. Last one, bring it back to parallel. Pulse down towards that stopper. Slow. Keep that band wide or parallel. So you're having tension in those glutes, using the hamstrings and glutes to pull that carriage in close to the stopper. You have 5 more. Breathe. For 3, 2. The last one, press the carriage all the way out, lengthen, and come all the way in. I'm gonna roll on up. I'm gonna take my head block and put it on the floor. Bring your headrest all the way down. We're gonna go into some bridging. So I'm going to put a red and a white spring on. You need a little bit more support for your back or your hamstrings, then I would go to a red and a blue spring. If you want it harder, go to a single red. Back down on your back, keeping that band over the knees. Heels on the foot bar, scoot a little bit away from the shoulder rest. You want those knees hip distance apart so you have tension in that band. Arms long by your side. You're going to tuck the pelvis under, roll up one vertebrae at a time, holding it at the top, and slowly articulate down one vertebrae at a time. We're just warming up that spine. Keep the pelvis tucked. You want to keep the ribs pulled in. You don't want to flare the ribs because that can go into your lower back. Articulate down slow. Relax the pelvis back to neutral. Press the lower back down into the mat to articulate up one vertebrae at a time. Lengthen through the front of the hip flexors. Slowly roll. Keeping those feet in parallel. And articulate down. We're going to do one more here. Tuck the pelvis under, press the lower back in, articulate up. You're going to hold it at the top, hold it still, and just open that band. So open wide and then back to parallel. Keep the carriage still. Don't let the hips drop as you open that band. So go slow and controlled. Feel the outer glutes working as you stretch that band open. Bring the legs back to parallel. You're going to drop hips down an inch and up an inch. Slow. Lifting through the pelvis. Keep tension in that band. Five more. 4. Squeeze those glutes at the top. 3. 2. Hold at the top. Press that band open again for 10. Resist in. Open and close that band. We have 4 more. 3, 2. Bring those legs back to parallel. You're going to drop your butt halfway down, all the way up. Keep the back flat, carriage still. Tension in that band. Each time you get to the top, tuck that pelvis. 2 more here. Last one. Hold it at the top. Open that band again. 10. Resist in. 9. Don't let the hips drop. 8. 7. Feel the outer glutes. 4 more. We have 3. 2. Last one. Feet back to parallel. We're going to tuck your butt all the way down. Don't let it rest. All the way up and open that band. Back to center. Tuck your butt all the way down. Lift up, open that band, back to center. So lower, lift, open the legs, close the legs. Go slow and control. Focus on every movement. Squeezing the glutes. Tucking the pelvis. Five more here. Try to open that band evenly with both legs as you open. Last 2 here. Last one. Open, back to center. Keep the knees parallel. You're going to press the carriage all the way up. The hips will drop slightly. Pull the carriage all the way into the stopper. You want to dig through the heels, into the foot bar, using the hamstrings and glutes to pull. Four more. Make sure you go slow as you pull that carriage in. We have 3, 2. Last one. Press the carriage halfway out. And I want you to go down an inch, up an inch with the glutes. Very small, very slow. Just tucking the pelvis. Feel a deeper squeeze in the glutes. more. Tuck and squeeze. Hold it up there, open that band. Keep the legs wide and just pulse open. Slow, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 10 more. Open that band, 10, 9, don't let the hips drop, 8. You have 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Pull the carriage all the way in. Roll down one vertebrae at a time. Bring the knees into your chest. Small rock side to side. Draw a little circle with those knees. We're gonna do one more thing here. Heels on the foot bar. I'm gonna fix my band, it rolls up a little bit. Okay, heels on the foot bar, hip distance apart. Tuck the pelvis under, roll up one vertebrae at a time. Holding here, I want you to reach that left leg out long. So it's in line with that right knee. You're just gonna try to open the right knee and left leg out to the side. Go slow. If this is too hard, put that left leg down and just do both legs again. So opening that band. You're using that right glute to really stabilize. You have 5, 4, we're not here very long. 3, 2, hold the legs wide and little down and up with that right glute. 10, you can bend this knee if you need. 9, 8, small, 7, 6, 5, little lift up, squeeze. 4, 3, 2, 1. Put that left heel down, roll on down for a second. Bring the knees into your chest, little rock. Place the heels back on the foot bar, hip distance apart. We're gonna roll up one vertebrae at a time, both feet on, roll up to the top. If you're gonna extend that right leg out long, make sure it's in line with that left knee, and both legs are gonna open out to the side and back to center. Again, if this doesn't feel good for you, put both heels down, squeezing that left glute. Try to keep the hips up and stabilize. We have 3 more. Open in 2. Last one, hold it there. You're gonna lower and lift the hips down and up. Squeeze that left glute and hamstring. Almost there. We have 5 more. Lift, squeeze. 5, 4, 3. Make sure you're pressing through that glute and not the back. 2, 1. Lift. Place that right heel down and roll all the way down. 1 vertebrae at a time. Let's roll on up. We can take that band off. You just put it on the floor or away. I'm going to change my spring to a single blue spring. I'm going to grab my reformer straps and hang them back up. Lift your headrest back up to the top position if you prefer it that way. Okay, we're going to lay down on our back. And I'm gonna grab the left handle only. So we're doing a little single arm. If this feels too light, the single blue, then go to a blue and a white spring. So tension in that strap. I'm gonna have my right arm long by my side, touching the reformer. Bring your legs up to tabletop. Make sure that shoulder is pressed down into the reformer. Hand starts just above the shoulder. Press the arm down towards your hip, and then back up shoulder height. Make sure that lower back is pressed into the reformer as you're imprinting the spine, working the abdominals, as well as this left arm and back. Go slow, because the spring is light, so you want to really focus on pressing down with that arm. You never want to have slack in the rope. Exhaling as you press down. If you want to, as you press the hand down, you can lift the head and chest up and lower down. It'll make you stabilize a little bit more because your body will want to rotate. If you feel like you're rotating too much, just keep the head down. We're going to do 3 more in this variation, and then we'll add on. Press down for 2. Last one. Bring the arm back up to the ceiling. Now, as we press the arm down, I'm going to reach the same leg out. So left arm lowers, left leg lowers, back up, top. So left arm, left leg, reach, and in. So working through that left oblique. You can always reach that leg a little bit higher to protect the back if you need. Make sure you're pressing the back down into the reformer. 5 more here. Then we're going to add on. This last one, we're going to press all the way out and hold it. You want to lift the head and chest, you can. Hold it for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. Bend that left knee in, reach that arm up towards the ceiling. Now we're going to extend the right leg. So left arm goes down, right leg goes out long. So opposite arm, opposite leg. If this gets too complicated, you can always go back to just keeping both legs in tabletop. If you want more of a challenge with that right hand, just have that right hand hover so it's not touching the reformer. So you have to stabilize a little bit more. Bring the belly button to the spine. We have 5 more. Exhale, press 4. 3. Press out 2. Last one, press all the way out. Hold it again, lift the head and chest up if you can. Hold it 10, 9, 8, lift the shoulders, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, bend that right knee in, lift the legs up to the ceiling. Place your feet on the foot bar for a little second. So I'm going to stack my right hand on top of my left hand. I'm going to bring those legs back up to tabletop. I'm going to press my hands down to the left side of my leg, crunching up towards my left side and hip, and then back down. Exhale, pressing down, lifting the shoulders up if you can. If it bothers your neck to lift the shoulders, leave the head down. Squeezing the left oblique as you lift the shoulders. We're going to do 3 more here. Last one, we're going to lift it up and hold it up there. Now pulse a little higher. 10, 9, 8, go slow. 7, 6, keep crunching. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Bring those arms all the way up. Put your feet on the foot bar. Just rock the legs side to side. You can hang up that left strap. Bring the legs back to neutral. I'm going to grab that right handle with my right hand. Make sure the hand is in line with the shoulder. Pressing tension into the strap. Left hand long by your side or to a hover. Legs in tabletop. Press that back down into the reformer. Exhale, press the arms straight down to the hip, all the way to the reformer. And then back up, shoulder height. Exhale to press down, scooping through those abdominals, feeling the right side obliques and lats. Now we're going to lift the head and chest up if you can, reaching, and then back down. If this bothers anything or you don't like it because you have to stabilize a little bit more, Then just keep the head down. We just have 3 more. Exhale, press for 2. Last one, you're gonna press down and hold it for 5. Keep reaching, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Bring that right arm up towards the ceiling. Now right arm and right leg reaches. So exhale, press down. Extend that right leg long, hold it. Back up, shoulder height. Exhale, press down. Pressing that back in towards the mat, scooping the belly button in toward that spine. If reaching the leg out bothers your back or anything, just keep both legs in tabletop. Three more with this variation. Last one, you're gonna press all the way down and hold it. Lift the chest up if you want. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. Bend the right knee in, arm up towards that ceiling. Now right arm, left leg reaches. Exhale, press down and back up. So opposite arm, opposite leg. Slow and control. Always reach that leg a little higher if you need. Three more here. Last one, we're gonna lift up and hold it, press out. If you can, lift the head and chest, reach long. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, bend that knee in, up to the ceiling. Rest your feet on the foot bar. You can do a little rock side to side if you need. I'm gonna stack my left hand on top of my right hand, that's still in the strap. Bring your legs back up to tabletop, and bend that back into the mat. Exhale, press the hands to the right side of the quads, lifting the shoulders up, and then back down to neutral. Trying to squeeze that right oblique each time you lift up. Keep the head down if it bothers the neck. Three more here. Last one, lift up and hold it. Little pulses with the chest. 10, 9, if pulsing bothers anything, hold it. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Back up towards the ceiling. Last thing we're gonna do, legs in the center, or bring the legs back up to tabletop, both hands in the center. Just press the hands through the center of your leg, lifting the head and chest, and then back down. So it's kind of light, but go slow. Focus on lifting the upper body, lifting the shoulder blades up, pressing back down. You want to add the lower body as well, so lift up, do a little crunch of the pelvis, and then all the way back down. So lift the head and chest up, tuck the pelvis, and back. You can leave the head down and just crunch the lower half of the body if you want. That might feel a little bit more comfortable. Or you can just lift the upper. Let's do 3 more. We have 2. Last one. And relax it all the way down. Pick up that strap, bring in the knees into your chest. Just rock the side to side. And relax the back out. Roll on up. I'm gonna put the foot bar all the way down to the bottom position. I'm gonna keep the single blue spring on for reverse crunches. If you want it harder for your abs, then go to a blue and a white. So the first option, hands on the shoulder rest or on the shoulder rails, knees down up against the shoulder rest. Bring the shoulder over the wrist. You're just gonna round through that spine, bring the knees in towards the wrist, back out slow, and stop once the knees are just slightly past the hips. Scooping those abs in and resist back. So keep going with this if you want this variation. If you want more of a challenge, I'm gonna have you lift your knees, tuck your toes under, lift the knees so they're just at the top of the shoulder rest, your knees are hovering, and you're just gonna pull the knees in towards the wrists. So the shoulders are still over the wrists. You're just using the lower abdominals to crunch in. Do whichever version feels good for you. Resist it back slow. Exhale, pull in. Think about pulling the belly button up to the spine. And back. Eyes are looking towards the floor, or they could look at your quads. Let's do 5 more. Exhale, 4. Scoop those abs, 3. We have 2. Last one, hold it all the way in. Whether your knees are down or up, just hold it. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3. No little pulses. The knees can still be down. You're just tucking the pelvis under. If you need to put your knees down now, then go for it. 10, 9, tuck the pelvis. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Take a little child's pose back, stretch out the arms. Roll on up. I'm gonna scoot my toes back to the wooden platform. So my toes are on the very edge. I'm gonna put my forearms down. On the reformer, my hands are to the outside of the shoulder rest. I'm gonna press out to a plank position. Abs are tight, squeeze the glutes. All I want you to do is do like a little calf raise with the toes. So the only thing that is moving, that's moving the carriage, is doing a little calf raise with the toes. If this bothers your feet on the wooden platform, then just hold the plank. Little pulse with those legs, 5 more. 4, using the lower abs to lift and lower those heels. 3, 2, 1. You're gonna hold the plank. Now just do a little knee tap with one leg and then other. So you're not tapping very deep, you're just doing a small bend, almost like you're doing running or prancing on the foot bar. You can always take a breather or just hold the plank. You have 5 more. 4, 3, 2, 1. Last thing here, hold it, just saw those arms for 10. Come down if you need. 9, 8, 7, 6, almost there. 5, squeeze those glutes. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Come all the way in. Ooh, come on up. All right, I'm gonna change my spring to a blue and a white spring. Actually, I'm gonna put on a red spring. So we're gonna do some sideline. If you are newer to Pilates or you like a little bit, you know you like lighter for sideline, you go with a blue and a white spring. Or you can also go with a single blue spring. I'm going with a red because I like doing a little bit heavier. You're gonna grab your yoga block or pillow or a ball, lay down on your side, scoot your bottom back to the back of the edge of the reformer, but make sure your bottom is still on. You're gonna take the strap that's closest to your face, press the carriage out. The foot is gonna go all the way through, all the way up to your knees. Exhale, lift up through the bottom rib cage. Knees are stacked. You're just gonna squeeze those heels together, lift up clams. So it's a small motion depending on your hip flexor range. The heels are squeezed, you're just opening that top leg up. And make sure you only lift as high as you can without rolling that hip back. Each time you lift, try to squeeze that outer glute. Five more here. Three more. Two. And one. Hold it. 5, 4, 3, 2. Bring that knee down. Now we're gonna lift the whole knee, ankle, shin, all at the same level. So lift up, about hip height, well, a little higher than hip height, and then back down. So keep constant tension in that strap so the carriage isn't moving. You're going, again, only as high as you can without rolling the hips back. Exhale on the way up. Five more here. We have 4, 3, 2. Last one, you're gonna lift up, hold that external rotation. You're gonna pulse the carriage down an inch, up an inch, keeping that external rotation. Try not to let the bottom ribs sink into the mat as you do it. So it's very small. Knee and toe are up towards the ceiling. 4 more. 3, 2. And you're gonna press all the way out, lengthen towards the foot bar, and then bend that knee back in towards the shoulder, but it won't come all the way into the shoulder. Pressing out. And as you press out, you don't want the rope to hit you in the face. You kind of want the foot kind of staying level with the hip or a little bit higher, and then bend it back in. Squeezing that glute. Press out and lengthen. Toes and knees are still up towards the ceiling. And make sure that shin is almost higher than the knee. You don't want it to drop in towards the butt. So keep it lifted. 5 more here. We got 4. Keep reaching that leg long. 3. Press 2. Last one. All the way out. Bend the knee back into parallel and press it out and in parallel. Squeeze that glute. Flex that foot. Pressing through that heel. Try to press towards the front edge of the foot bar. 5 more. Press out 4. 3. 2. Last one, you're gonna come in halfway. You're gonna tap the knee to the knee, heel to the heel. Just 6. And 5. 4. 3. For 2. 1. Hold it there. Just reach that leg out and hold it. 10, 9, 8, 7, almost there. 6, 5. Keep that foot hip height. 4, 3, 2, and relax. Whew. Take the foot out of the strap. Drop or hang that up. Roll over to your back and do a little figure 4 stretch. Cross that right leg over the left. Pull that knee in towards your chest. Relaxing that glute. Exhale, try to pull in a little deeper. We're gonna roll on up. We're gonna do a little front arm work before we go to the other side. So I'm going to put on a single blue spring. Make sure both straps are hooked up. I'm going to turn facing front. Grab both your straps. I'm going to sit back onto my heels. Arms are long by your side. We're going to go straight arms, lifting up shoulder height, and then back down. Lengthen the neck and shoulders. There's a slight bend in the elbows. If a single blue is too light, then do a blue and a white spring. We're going to do 5 more. And 3, 2. Last one, we're going to hold it all the way out there. Hold it. You're going to draw very small circles with those arms. 10, 9, 8, slow and control. 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. Reverse directions of that circle. Keep the shoulders dropping away from the ears. Palms are still up towards the ceiling. Here to move slightly. Last 3, 2, and 1. Come on in. Good. I'm going to have you lean the chest forward. Elbows are going to be like goalpost arms, so bend the elbows at a 90 degrees, slightly lean forward. You're going to press the arms up towards the kind of the crease of the ceiling and then back down. So little shoulder presses. Reach those arms out, up towards the crease, and then back out. So you're just bending and straightening those elbows, slightly forward with the chest. Lengthen that neck. My eyes are kind of looking towards the springs, so my head is neutral. Exhale, press, reach. Let's do 5 more. We have 4, 3, 2, 1. Come all the way down. Palms are going to face down towards the reformer. Keep the elbows close to your side. You're just going to press out and bend it in. So keep the elbows narrow, almost like a narrow arm push-up, and only go shoulder height. If you feel any tension in the neck, take a little breather, or only press the hands out a few inches and in a few inches. You have 5 more. 4, 3, 2. Last one, you're going to hold it all the way out there. Drop the shoulders away from the ears. Hold it for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3. You're going to go down an inch, up an inch. 10, 9, 8, 7. You should feel the front of the shoulder. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Open those arms out to the side and back. Grab onto the shoulder rest if you can. Open up the toes and shoulders. Let the head drop back. All right. We are going to hang up the straps. I'm going to change my spring back to a single red spring. If you had on a blue and a white for sideline, then go back to the blue and the white. I'm going to lay down on my right side. You're going to grab the strap that's closest to your face. Press the carriage out. Put your foot into the strap all the way up towards your knee. Make sure the bottom is scooted towards the back. Lift up through the bottom ribs. Squeeze those heels together. Just lift the top knee up and then back down. So only lift as high as you can without rolling the hip back, squeezing the glute at the top. Five more here. Last one, you're gonna hold it at the top, hold it 10, feel that squeeze, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, drop it down. The whole knee and shin are gonna, and ankle lift together. Lift up and then down. Keep constant tension in that rope. The carriage doesn't move. Five more here. Last one, hold it up. You're gonna press the carriage out an inch, in an inch. Toe and knee are up towards the ceiling. Squeeze that glute as you press out. Resistant. Five more. Last one, press the carriage all the way out. Reach it long, squeeze that glute, and then bend it back in. Full range. Make sure that foot stays lifted so the rope doesn't hit you. Shin and knee and foot are higher than the knee as you bend it in. Don't let it drop towards your butt. 5 more. Press all the way. 4, 3, 2. Last one. Bend it in and back to parallel. Bend and press in parallel. Squeeze that glute. Try to reach that heel towards the front edge of the foot bar. Last 5 in this position. Last 2. Last one, bend that knee back in, hold the carriage still for now. You're gonna tap knee to knee, heel to heel. Knee to knee, heel to heel. You just have 5 more. And 4, 3, 2. Last one, hold it, extend that left leg out long, just hold it 10, 9, keep it hip high, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and relax. Woo! Take that strap off. Hang it up, roll over to your back. Cross that left leg over the right. Grab underneath that right hamstring. Pull into that stretch. Relax that glute. And breathe. All right, let's roll on up. Let's bring the foot bar all the way up to the top position. We'll just finish with feet and straps, which are my favorite. So I'm gonna put a red, white, and blue spring on. Make sure straps are hooked up. Lay all the way down on your back. Press the carriage out. One foot in, other foot, legs up to the ceiling. I'm gonna do circles, lower the legs down towards the foot bar, circling out and around. Stabilizing through the pelvis. If you want this to feel more like a stretch, then go down to a red and a blue spring, or a red and a white. It'll be a little bit lighter. Abs tight and only lift as high as you can without lifting that tailbone up. Two more in this direction. Reverse directions with that circle. Open the legs all the way out. Let the feet come all the way together before you go back up to the ceiling. Use the inner thighs to pull those heels together. Stabilize the pelvis from rocking side to side. One more here. Bring the leg all the way up and all the way down. Legs straight. Only lift as high as you can without lifting that tailbone up. Let's do 4 more. Press down 3, slow on the way up. 2. Last one. Bend the knees all the way in. Reach one leg out to the side. Take a little stretch in the inner thigh. Bend that left knee in. Reach the right leg out. Try to keep that left hip down. Reach both legs up to the ceiling, pull down on the ropes, do a little stretch for the back and hamstrings. Good, take one foot out, put on the foot bar, other foot, come all the way in, roll on up, and we are all done. I hope you had a great workout, and I will see you next time.